everyone. Guess what? Visit this site called repairclinic.com if you're looking to repair items. I'm going to be repairing the dryer right over here. And what I'm going to be doing is tilting the machine down and starting to get to the bolts or the screws. This may be not the appropriate angle to show you, but since I'm confined to space without a wide angle lens from Aptec Action HD TVS and set at 1.4 times optical zoom, let's get started with the repair. How to fix this timer. What's the very first thing we need to do? Unplug the dryer. We then are going to take off the knobs. Alright, Vern? Just make sure you know exactly where these knobs go. I have went to Repair Clinic and I repurchased this timer circuitry board. It sells for $75 for $8 delivered to my house in 2 days. FedEx. Luckily it's 2 states over. Using a Torx tool, I would tell you the size, but the size is worn off. Goes on to the top. It's not a regular Phillips or screwdriver. Oops, be careful not to drop your tool. Since Hurricane Bill is in the water and over Bermuda and working its way up the coast, today is a perfect time to do my repairs. What a better day to take care of business if it's going to be nasty outside. There are 4 screws on top. If you take a look around, you can see what you need to do. Always prepare yourself. The instructions are in there. There's a green piece of paper. You're also going to need a Phillips screwdriver. What size? Let's see what the size says. This is a number 2. A number 2 is the actual size we use on any of the items. They come in bigger sizes and skinnier. Boy, am I sweating already. It's hot down here. Now, just make sure you know where these screws come off. And always put them in a safe place. Now would be the best time to clean your dryer's hose, since you're back here. It's dirty. I just happen to be doing this at a live moment, showing you the actual repair of a dryer. How do I know that this dryer has broken? This timer here will be roughly around 80 minutes. 2.5 hours later, it's still drying. Best thing for one to do is to write down what color came off of what plug. You may want to take a marker and mark this top. You can mark each of the plugs. It looks like H for H, F for F, T for T, X for X, C for C, B for B, and A for A. There's a part number known as 97512 and the ground over here. Everything looks identical. Now, before I'm ready to take this timer apart, I want to make sure there are no screws in the front. There isn't. So how does this timer come out? It looks like it rotates and this part over here moves. So as I work trying to figure out how to get this out, because everything is a little bit difficult. I'm not going to break it, I'm not going to force it. So it looks like this front cover does come out. Always observe what you're doing. No screws there. It's grounded. Always take your time. Be careful not to cut your hands. There we go, the cover's coming off. You just have to take your time no matter what you're doing. Great, there are no screws. You gotta turn counterclockwise. And see if I can get a picture there for you. My hands are getting old, so I may have to go get another tool to figure this out. I got my other tool, and it's a screwdriver. And over here there's a tab. It said sometimes if you look at an item, you may just overlook the obvious. Get it underneath, lift the tab up, and the part comes out. The tab will bend a little. There are two screws here. I really don't have to take this apart, but what we're going to do now is place the new one in. And how it goes in was the way it came out. That's it, done. The next thing to do is take a pin nose pliers. Remember, like for like. Pull one plug off at a time and place it where it came off. Never pull anything off all at once without writing down the information. If it don't have any colors, it is best you get some tape, color coded, and put it on both wirings. It takes a little time. Give it a couple of seconds and I'll be done here. This video is roughly around how long? 10 minutes. And let me just ask you one question. How much would you think a repair person will charge you to fix your dryer? That's the question I would love to know. It only cost me 10 minutes of my time, and it cost me $85 for the part. There's my last wire. I want to make sure everything looks good. You can use No-Ox, which is a cleaner that goes on these plugs so they don't oxide. And that is the old part. We can take this apart and show it to you later. How to place everything back, reverse order. The next thing I need to do is grab the AC because it fell down, place it back to the side, and then plug everything back in. Put all my controls back on, and my very last one seems to be an issue. There seems to be a clip that's on the old part, and let's see if we could slide it into the knob. We may want just to order a new knob for the hell of it later on, and see if it holds in there. Turn it on, and we're done. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're all done. I'm all sweated, and now's the time to throw everything in the dryer. I'm just going to hold on to that for you, and have a good day.